we ready? Positions, please. Quiet on set. Going live. In 5, 4, 3.
Make it 701.
Houston, we have a problem.
I don't understand. That is awesome. You gotta be freaking kidding me.
God, please, no! No!
Oh yes, they are back. It's Series 7 of the Multicoloured Talk Show with your hosts Stephen Gerald and Eddie Hastings.
Get out of bed.
She's been there a week. A whole week. Very good morning, everybody. Welcome to the Multicoloured Talk Show.
Having jet lag.
This is Boris Johnson's special envoy,
Yeah.
flown in from the Dominican Republic. Did
Yes.
you have a good time?
Fabulous. But you know, Spanish people don't call it Dominican Republic.
What do they call it then?
Santo Domingo.
Santa Domingo.
You know why?
Amazing.
You know why they call it Santo
I've
Domingo?
no
Because it's
idea.
the capital, isn't it?
Oh, right,
I've been
okay.
loads of times, not with Boris, obviously, to
Fair
Santo
enough.
Domingo.
Now,
Very nice.
Now, I've got to tell you, right?
What are you gonna tell us,
I'm going
Eddie?
to tell you, very important. We've been saying that everyone should send our films in.
Yeah.
Right? Someone sent us a film in.
Oh, have they?
Yeah.
All right, 'cause I don't know if he does all the technical things.
Someone sent us a film in.
What they sent us?
I've got to tell you, this is not going to work. Watch.
That's not.
That's a bit daft, innit, eh?
Let's see Tracy.
Yeah, Jeff's there as well. But we can't spend the entire show doing this, look.
Yeah, it's the Keystone Cops,
Yeah,
isn't it?
it's like, well, we could be like a Eurovision Song Contest.
Is there a song, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Making your mind up.
So listen, guys, just make sure when you send us a film,
Yeah.
you're kind of here in the middle.
In the middle.
And then you guys can spend the show with us like this. You ready? Here we go. Look at that. They've always been saying Stevie for number 10. Look at, oh, look, there's your cabinet there. Look, there's the cabinet. Your little chickens all over the place.
I can't believe you've got which smugglers, what do you call them?
The budgie smugglers. Budgie smugglers.
On national television.
Yeah, I know.
This is national, international
Well, no,
television.
this is global television. Courtesy. Oh, staff are off.
I'm going to investigate the alkali path.
Oh, well, how cool. Yes. Alkali path.
Alkali Path is being heavy rains
Eroded.
and we had a landslide. Gay Sierra Council are on the job. Bloody socialists. Useless. Absolutely useless.
So we've got stuff going
Yeah,
out.
what's your finger?
She will report
Yes,
back.
report back, Holly.
Say
Just
no.
don't be pointing like that, because you... Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
Just watch where your finger goes.
I'm sorry about that.
Finger bob, finger bob.
Right, so very good morning to our
Are we going
friend.
for the show and I'm there?
Yeah, we're going to leave you there outside number 10. A very good morning to our friends on XPTV1,
www.xptv1.com.
on Facebook and on YouTube. And you see that little arrow? Right underneath that arrow is
Leapy
the
Lee?
subscribe button.
Lippy Lee.
Just it. What do you mean, Leapy Lee?
Little arrows. Remember that?
I'll tell my friend you asked about him. Let's say
Oh,
hello.
Jesus. Oh, Jesus.
There's
Get it.
everybody online.
Where's the glasses, Eddie?
Jeff Fagan, Ray the Elkie,
I don't have my glasses.
Joseph. I don't know where your glasses are. Go and find. You left them on the plane.
Don't go.
Right.
Talk amongst yourselves.
Okay. Good morning from a wet and cold-hearted man from John Skinner. Jeff Fagan car share. Yes. We are on Facebook somewhere. We must be because everybody's looking at us from
that's
there.
better.
Stephen, John Gilhooly, good morning.
Oh, John's on holiday with his brother and sister.
How lovely.
Yes.
Gregory Smith, Jeff Fagan, Rob Taverner, good morning. And Pauline Williamson, good morning.
Oh,
to
Pauline,
you.
morning, Pauline.
Yeah.
Lovely.
We got some great subjects to talk about. First, I've got to say a thank you, and I'm going to have to stand up a little bit just to do it. Look.
Oh, I thought we were all
You
standing up.
see, people bring him food. People bring me Star Trek shirts, and I want to thank Pete and Linda Stubbins for my shirt. And do you know what this is? This is it's
Star Trek's still on.
Yeah, Star Trek's huge, man.
They're not all dead.
No, it's huge. In fact,
The man with the ears, he's dead.
yeah, he's died, Leonard Nimoy. But in fact, if you want to catch up with Star Trek, you can do it on XPTV2. They've got Voyager on Star Trek now. Oh man, I'll tell you.
Remember Star Trek?
He's Steve a Klingon. Well, yes he is.
What's Gregory on? See that?
See?
He gets the head up my man. Once a copper, always a copper.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
Right. He's depressed this morning.
I'm tired, Daddy.
Depressed.
I want to go to bed. I had a little drink about 4 hours ago. Don't.
Ian Clark's a tricky.
That doesn't surprise me
I've got to tell you.
one bit.
I've got to tell you, Ian Clark centre back dropping this week.
Yeah, we're not using it.
No, it's the party
Because he
conference.
went to TUC party,
conference,
bloody
yeah.
socialists all getting together. They want to bring down the United Kingdom, they want to go and strike. He's just no idea.
Yeah.
Are you with strikers or against strikers?
Well, I don't know what you're talking about, to be honest.
Well, him and his cronies have been meeting the TUC area,
Yeah.
and they want to crumble the UK.
Well, that's been done before, hasn't it?
Yeah.
It's been done now. We'll talk
Yeah.
about it in a minute.
Oh, are we?
Yeah, but first of all, I want to talk about. I'll tell you what I want.
Trekking. It's the USA. Remember that?
Universe.
Was it Star Trekking across the universe? That wasn't universe.
It was Universe.
Star Trekking across the USA.
No, Universe.
Was it?
Definitely.
All right. Then.
Definitely.
You're the Trekkie.
Yeah, I am. Live long and prosper. Yes. Not a lot of people can do that. Live long and prosper. It's great. Yeah, oh, well done, you. I'm impressed. I am totally impressed. First of all, today I'd like to mention the TEAs. I know it's not your favourite, but I've got to tell you, I think for the island, it's absolutely brilliant. And the coverage was...
I watched some of it on
Yeah, it was okay.
Expat TV.
Yeah.
They were on. They were doing it live.
Yeah, it was by the firm. You're quite right, Rob. Star Trekking. That's who sang it.
Yeah, we're not arguing who sang it. I know who sang it.
Who knows who sang it? But going back to XPTV1, I have to say they did an absolutely brilliant job of bringing the Tenerife Entertainment Awards to an absolutely huge global audience.
Humongous, Eddie.
It was incredible.
Humongous.
I have to say, however, good morning, Eileen. I have to say, however, I was a little bit disappointed because.
Why were you disappointed?
Well,
you weren't in it.
No, because
nobody nominated you.
I've been nominated before.
Oh, I have as well.
Yeah,
To get out.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you what really upset... Well, I'm not saying it upset me. It was obviously an oversight. When the TAs did their end credits...
Yeah. Like we have at the end of our show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you, Joe. Star Trek was good, but not a patch on my book. Look at that, free subliminal advertising. That's what
Our
you need.
book.
And when they did the end credits, XPTV1, they didn't get the credit for putting it global or the fact that they sponsored one of the categories. It was great to see Monica. Monica Price was over.
I like her.
Yeah, she was over. They flew quite a lot of people in. And I just think it was a little bit of bad form that they didn't. And it's not a dig. Don't think it's a dig. I just think that oversights should be checked a little bit more carefully before it goes to the final cut.
You're having a Fred West moment, aren't you?
No, I'm not going to bury anyone.
Yeah.
To boldly go where no man has gone before. Always somebody there. Actually, Jeff, that was only true in the original series because they changed it from a sexist point of view to say to boldly go where no one has gone before.
Oh, here we go.
No, just telling you. It's,
I know, Star Trek.
you should look at it. Let's have a quick play. There you go. Right.
I'm going to get my agent onto this.
You're going to get your agent
Yeah.
onto it? Yeah, I think your agent
Well,
will
the
love
cats
this.
are gone. We've got the chickens there now.
You know what? I'll tell you what. Do you know his agent is actually an estate agent? You do know that, don't you?
Yeah. We've put it past her.
It's Michelle Adelmo. She looks after his
Somebody has to look after me.
personal appearances. But yeah, I mean, oh my God, it was a great show.
I know what that's not Photoshop.
Look, that's not real.
That is my body.
Yeah, but you don't ever remember being naked outside number 10.
Oh, I've been naked out a few doors.
Yeah, but, well,
If I say
and I
you
would
had a
imagine
beautiful body.
that some of the doors that you've been naked outside probably were a number 10, but not number 10 Downing Street.
Oh, yeah.
What do you reckon?
Have you been to number 10 Downing Street?
Yeah,
I think everybody has.
Yeah, I've been there. There's no keyhole, and there's no letterbox.
Right.
There's no letterbox on number 10. Did you know that?
You can't get up to it anymore. They've blocked it off.
No, they've got the gates at the bottom, haven't they?
Yeah.
Only certain people are allowed to go now. Yes, obviously, you. And I'm going to do that all show. You know that, didn't you? So look at what's going on there. Oh,
yeah. Thank you, Brenda.
Yeah, say no more. What a bod. What a bod.
If you've got it, flaunt it, my mother would say.
Gavin, thank you very much. You know I mate Gavin.
We know Gavin.
Yeah,
I was talking about Gavin last night, actually.
The one who sat there.
I was talking about Gavin, the Royal Son.
He's just said, I can't believe somebody just said good morning, gentlemen, to us. That's a bit below the belt, Gav. Good grief. Well, it's good to have you on board anyway.
Yeah, Gav.
I've got to tell you where I'm going to make no apologies
here we go.
today because he came in depressed. And I think you're depressed because your supply chain's drying up, isn't it?
I got some bloody biscuits this week and that was all.
Is that all you got this week?
Disappointment isn't even going to the category here.
Normally you get gin, you get pork pies, you get bridies, you get...
Nothing.
And
you know what I need?
What?
If there's anybody coming over, this is an SOS. Sending out an SOS. I need some French mustard. I can't get any French mustard, and I love a nice entrecote, medium to rare, obviously, with a lovely bit of French mustard. And I can't get any.
Oh, right. Okay.
So, if any, it's just a little jar. We're not talking.
Are you talking Dijon or the CD?
No, bloody Dijon. I want bloody Dijon. I want a nice French mustard, Francais.
Okay, right.
Not Dijon.
Right, now listen, everybody, please get your notepads and your pens out, because I have a feeling Steve's going to give you a shopping list in a minute.
Oh, did you see the news this week? I can't believe it. Maybe you can tell me. Morrison's, they were saying because of the cost of living crisis. Did you see it? The sales of Spam have doubled. You know what else has doubled?
What?
You won't believe this.
I have no
Something
idea.
I have never bought in my life. Something I've had in weird countries. I've had it, but I wouldn't. It was a soup. I had it in fish heads.
Really?
Yeah. The sale of fish heads have gone out off the scale in England.
What is the matter with
Who
you?
buys fish heads?
I have no idea. I'll tell you what, though. Here in Mercadona, you can buy chicken feet.
Yeah.
What's all that about?
Yeah.
There's no meat on them. Good morning, Calitrex. Message. A bit late. Sorry. But morning, gents. A few friends are coming over next week, and he'll pass the mustard message on.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Spam, no one in the right mind. Yeah, but Gavin, there's a crisis in the UK. People have no money, so they buy anything. But I draw a line at fish heads.
Oh, brilliant.
That's Morrison's. Morrison's announced that.
Jane Baxter's going to see Robbie Williams tonight, so she's on catch-up later.
Can't stand him. Can't stand the bloke.
Gavin says spam, no one in the right mind ever ate spam, then I must be out of my tiny fruit because I love it fried on a sandwich.
As I was just going to say, I used to have a cold spam, and I was in Manchester once, Eddie, and a friend of mine fried it. I went, what are you doing? And it was quite nice, actually.
It's lovely. Cheers.
Yeah, I've never had it. My mother would never fry spam.
Ian Clark wants to know if this is the Multicoloured Talk Show or the Steve Shopping List Show.
Where are you back?
QVC.
QVC. I'm only asking for French mustard. I'm not asking for a Christmas hamper, am I?
Rob says he don't mind the chicken feet, but they kick the peas off the plate. Tracy Van, enjoy Jane. We were at they're talking again. You buy fish heads to make a delicious fish stock.
John, we know that.
Yeah.
We know that. But in this day and age, most chefs now will just go and get a fish stock, which is cheaper than the bloody fish heads, and just use the fish stock. You know what I mean?
Gavy's just accused me of getting old.
Oh, you are. You're ancient. John's on one this morning. I can feel it.
Yeah.
We call it a Marty Pello moment. Feel it in my fingers, feel it in my toes. Listen, John. Who in the right mind makes fish soup? Do you like fish soup?
I don't. I've never had it.
Really?
No.
You live in Tenerife, never had fish soup?
No. I mean, if I go, I don't have fish soup.
No.
I have things like lentils or garbanzos or something like that. But I've never.
No. You might have fish soup once a year if you're lucky. If you're in holiday.
No, I've never done it.
Heinz don't do fish soup. If Heinz doesn't do it.
I've got to tell you, stop writing your list now.
Why?
Because Ian Clark's putting all your ingredients down there, plus gin, pork pies, tea bags, and the list goes on.
Yeah. French mustard.
Yeah, you'll accept everything, you will, won't you?
I've taken everything.
Yeah. Oh, we won't go. We won't go there. Stop that. You should never play with
Have I mentioned the French mustard bit?
I think you may have
Right,
done.
just in case it slipped my mind.
Well, John makes a delicious garlicky fish soup.
John, you can even make your bed in the morning. Get out of it. He's having a laugh.
There you go, Cullen skink. Is that what
Oh,
is it?
no, is it? Oh, no, please, no, just move on, Wendy.
Oh, Stuart loves fish soup, apparently, says Brenda. I have no
Do you
idea.
make it? Does Brendan make it?
I don't,
Are you, maybe it's our reviewers that are buying all the bloody fish heads.
I don't know, but there's a shortage of fish heads.
No, it's just a massive, there's been sales.
Oh, right.
Everybody's buying spam and fish heads in Morrison's this week.
What are they making with that?
That's what I've been talking about the last 20 minutes.
Yeah, but I mean, you can't mix spam and fish
No,
soup.
of course not. It's two different identities.
I've got to say thank you to Holly's Uncle Alan, because he bought me a huge jar of Marmite this week.
I've never had Marmite.
Oh, you either love it or
You've
you
never
hate
had
it.
fish soup. I've never had Marmite.
Oh, Marmite.
Don't bring me any over either.
No,
I've had Bovril.
I love Bovril.
Is Bovril and
I
Marmite?
love
Is that
Bovril.
the same thing?
Bovril. No, it's
It's out
kind
the same jar,
No, it's different jars.
Same jar.
One's a red label, one's a yellow
but
label.
the same shape.
Yeah.
Bit of a coincidence, isn't it?
Yeah, they're getting hungry at XPTV one right now, which is great. But no, I love me Marmite. I think that's absolutely
Never
awesome.
had it.
And I love
It's an
Bovril.
English thing, isn't it? Bloody England. Don't think we do Marmite in Scotland.
Bovril's great.
John, do we eat?
There you go. Rob's having a Bovril on toast. Oh, well, we were talking about it earlier, right? And Steve actually said he likes to get a spoon of Bovril in hot water with a bit of Vietnamese pepper.
Yeah.
And all
Yeah,
I
but
said
when I'm ill, only when I'm ill.
oh, I'll have it anytime. But what I said was, I then like to get a piece of bread, ladle it up with butter and dip it in. Oh, dip your bread and butter in your Bovril. What could go wrong?
Everything could go wrong, Eddie.
No, I don't believe it. Price of corned beef, a tin, $3.60, spam $2.10. There's the answer. It's cheaper.
A little bit of difference between corned beef
Oh, yeah.
and spam, isn't it?
No, nobody's going to make Og's O's jokes.
Could we
Relax.
just mention the corned beef?
Oh, you see, Andy Buds has just come on there. He's responsible for this.
Was it
well,
him?
not for this.
Yeah, it was him, wasn't it?
Andy Buds
My
sent it.
lawyers are on to you, Andy.
Thank you.
You can't do that to a superstar. You just can't.
Wendy, I don't know. Isn't it Marmite that's painted onto bread to make tiger bread? I don't know, but I'm going to try it now. I'll tell you.
What's
Go
happening,
back.
Fanny Craggy? No, what are you talking about?
Well, you were talking
No,
about corned beef.
Yeah. You know, where's corned beef come from?
Curved tin.
Yeah, but where?
Argentina.
Bloody Argentina.
Yeah.
Who's been to Argentina?
You've been to Argentina?
Of course I have.
We've been everywhere, yeah.
Bloody world travel.
You've been everywhere, man.
They don't eat corned beef in Argentina.
As my chair collapsed a little, let me just... Oh. Yeah, you were looking a bit taller than me then. Or maybe I was more relaxed.
You're more relaxed with your
just
Star
leaning
Trek
back.
t-shirt on.
Star trekking across the
USA.
universe.
I'm...
Come on, Mick Davis. We're talking about corned beef.
I make an effort. I do make an effort every morning, as you know. I know last week I was in my pyjamas. That's another story.
Yeah.
But it's a different thing. What am I talking about? Oh, the corned beef.
Corned beef.
The Argentinians don't eat it, do they?
No,
They just
they-
sell it to the mad English.
Yeah, but
Bloody
we eat
England,
it.
it says. As we do the corned beef, send it to
I
England.
love,
Bloody England.
I love to get corned beef, right?
And you've got that tin to cut your fingers open.
Yeah, I like to get that corned beef, and I like to get it at room temperature, make some mashed potato, mix it all together, throw it back in the oven, corned beef hash, tomatoes and a little bit of Worcester
I
sauce
think
on
I've
top.
told this story before on here in season 2, really. I went to a Spanish house once, and this, you remember? Yeah. And this says, you want something to eat, Steve? I went, oh yeah. I said, what's going? It says, we've got spaghetti bolognese. Oh, I love it. I love a spaghetti bolognese. So I said, it was bloody corned beef. It was all, they used corned beef instead of mincemeat.
Yeah, you said that.
Yeah, it's that's still in my head. I'll die with that in my brain.
Yeah, good morning, Lynn Farrington. She's just made corned beef hash. It's just great, it's awesome.
It's
So,
English thing, English.
if the Argentinians don't want it, send it to me. I'll have it. I certainly will. You can't beat homemade corned beef and onion pie.
Never had it.
What a versatile meat corned beef is.
Which, as we're finding out new things here, but the household that I was brought up in, what's your name, Eddie? Corned beef and spam were for poor people. And I remember asking my mum, can I get some of that poor meat?
Yeah.
And she knew exactly what I meant. What the poor people used to eat was spam. So we didn't really have it a lot in our house.
I love spam.
Corned beef, I think we gave it to the dog. I can't remember.
Andy Budd says he's tried that corned beef hash. We wouldn't recommend it because he never got stoned at all.
Since going veggie, corned beef hash is the only thing I miss. And the chicken, Brenda.
And the chicken.
And the chicken,
You
Brenda.
don't forget the chicken, Brenda. Right, so I can't believe we're 20 minutes into this show and all we've talked about is
Aberdonians
Marmite.
don't eat corned beef. Yes. Thank you, John.
But why is that? Why is that?
Because it's for poor people.
No, it's not.
And Aberdonians, we gave the Aberdeen Angus to the Argentinians.
Oh, no.
And basically, the Argentinians told me it's all the crap that's on the floor.
No,
and they shove it in a tin and send it back to England.
God almighty.
Star Trek,
Beam me up,
beam me up, beam me up.
Beam me up, here we go. Yeah, I'm being beamed up now. Got to wait for that to finish.
I was away before its time, wasn't it?
Cannot believe Lisa Craig's never tried corned beef. Lisa, go treat yourself.
She's a vegetarian.
Well, that's a good idea then, isn't it? I know she's a vegetarian. Listen, I can't believe 20 minutes has gone and all we've talked about are the TAs, Marmite, Bovril, and
mustard.
that's it.
French mustard.
French mustard.
That's the most important
It's
thing this
desperate.
morning. I came out of bed this morning. I was up at 7:30. Clocks change next weekend, thank God.
Yeah.
I prefer the winter time.
Yeah.
Because it's dark when I go up.
Yeah. So
It
now
reminds me of Scotland. It used to be dark when I got up and dark when I went to bed.
all right. Now listen, guys, we're going to check out Mike Reid and then
Love him. I
Yeah.
watched it. Excellent. It brought back so many. Great show, Mike.
It's like watching Top of the Pops. Isn't
Yes, yeah, but no fiddling, no. No
No,
fiddling.
no,
Mike
but
Reid
it's-
didn't fiddle.
it? No, he fiddled with all the desks and everything.
Yes.
You know,
Great show.
somebody has to put the music on. Mike can do it as good as anyone.
Yeah, Mike was fabulous.
He is, we love him.
Fabulous.
Take a look, it's on XPTV1. We'll be back. I've got some more food to talk about. Well, at least drinks.
The great news is the Heritage Chart Show is now on XPTV1. If you missed Top of the Pops, this is for you. Great new singles from Heritage artists. And you can vote for the songs you like on the website, heritagechart.co.uk.
Yeah, so, yeah, but he has got a team that put the show together.
I loved it.
Yeah.
He says
It's
something
great.
about this. Yeah, I love the old music being old.
And it's really...
Remember I did that show on your radio station in England with 3 great tracks?
Yeah, that was great.
I just love old music.
We'll have to replay that on here one of the days.
Yeah.
There was an outbreak of cholera in Aberdeen in 1964
He told us this.
caused by corned
He,
beef.
He's did this.
I don't think it
It's
is.
like being on Groundhog Day with you,
Well,
John. We've done this, haven't we? It's
Here's a
season
question.
2.
Here's a question. Oh, just a statement first. All the people in Aberdeen who don't eat corned beef,
Move to the left.
you strike a bit of oil, you get a bit of money, you think you're better than us. What about the other people in Scotland and on the borders? I didn't mean that.
Other Scottish people are available.
Other Scottish people are available. Right, another thing.
Yeah,
that-
what are we talking about?
Do you know when you was growing up and your gran always used to have Horlicks at night?
No.
Do you never had Horlicks?
No. In Scotland, we have a hot toddy.
Yeah, I know. We had Horlicks and Ovaltine. I used to love Ovaltine.
No, never had it.
Ovaltine, I could eat that stuff out
It's
of the
English.
tin.
You can eat it. I thought it was a drink.
It's a drink, but I could just eat it out of the tin. Just
No,
run
it's,
it. Oh,
it's
crap.
English people again. Bloody England. Bloody
But I
old
remember,
people in England.
I remember you
nursing homes.
used to go into the chemist and you could buy a sweet Horlicks tablets. They were great. You don't see them anymore.
Of course you don't.
Why? Because all the poor people have got them. Well, it's not poor stuff. It's blooming expensive. That is, mate. I'll tell you. So, do you like Horlicks?
Never had it.
Do you like Ovaltine?
Never had it.
Right, guys, if you're coming over,
No,
bring
no.
Steve.
French
br-
mustard.
Bring Steve some Horlicks and Ovaltine because
Why-
he won't like it, and I'll
My
end up
brain's
with it.
going, Eddie. My brain's going. Ovaltinis. There's a song. The
Yeah,
song. Oh,
we are the Ovaltinis, happy girls and boys.
All right.
If you like your old, yeah. Come
Yeah.
on, Linda Hewitt, how are you?
She's from Scotland. She knows all about it.
There you go, Horlicks and Ovaltine and the Ovaltinis. Yes, they were
Now,
there.
Eddie, we've got a certain age group in this morning, and they remember it all.
Yeah.
Craig
Okay.
is home this week
Yeah.
after his new detachment with the Paras next Sunday. If they haven't been following the show, Ian's son is in the army, Craig, who passed his driving test 2 weeks ago, and last week he smashed his car up.
I know. Gavin says corned beef was the problem in the Falkland Islands because the RGs took all the keys off so they couldn't wind the tanks up. Don't worry about it. If Ovaltine comes in Ovaltines, why isn't corned beef called square tin? Because they do. Well, it's not strictly speaking a square, is it? It's more of a...
They've lost me this morning.
Don't worry, it's getting too
I think
complex.
it's this picture that's put everybody off this morning.
I love this picture. We might have it next week.
No, we won't.
Yeah, we could. I just think you look so right
I'm going to leave
walking out
Andy
of
in
number 10.
charge. I'm going to leave Andy in charge of my PR stunts.
Oh yeah. What is your...
Are we talking about Boris yet?
Is your estate agent not doing it?
No.
Right. Okay, guys. We haven't even got to our subjects yet. We've just been waylaid and sidetracked all over the place. You've got to...
Yeah, because Yorkshire. I won't live long enough. I won't live long enough to drink all the tea bags people have brought me over.
I know. Could I what?
Could you get over your subject? Because I've got things to talk about this morning, and people complain.
Well, I think...
Complain that you don't give me enough time.
I think, right,
That's
my subject is very similar to your subject.
But you know my subject.
And we can do it all in one.
You know my subject.
I don't know your subject.
Nobody knows my subject.
Tell me your subject.
No, I'll wait till I
Tell me your subject or I'm going to make you suffer. Tell me now. Tell me now. I'll tweak your
you.
nipples. I'll tweak your nipples. Go on. So here's my subject.
Here we go.
Well, it's all about what.
Go put the kettle on, everybody.
What has happened in the UK? I mean, it's just gone absolutely mental. And if you don't know what's going on in the UK, it doesn't matter where in the world you live. All of our Canadian friends, all of our American friends, our Australian friends, our Danish friends, if you guys don't know what's going on in the UK...
England.
UK...
We've still got a Prime Minister, First Minister in Scotland.
Your First Minister.
Yeah. She might be a midget, but we've still got her.
Listen,
right?
you could end up building that wall.
It's you lot down south. It's you lot.
Listen, that's where
in number 10, that's why I'm there, to take over. I've only got a couple of things to say, Eddie.
Tracy's asking you a question for you.
Does Boris come back? He's on it. Yeah, of course, he's landed. Back from Santo Domingo, he's landed. He's in economy, God bless him, because first class was full. I would have given my seat up for the guy.
Yeah.
So, what we're talking about. Number 10 isn't running the country, Eddie.
He never has.
You know what's running the country at the moment?
Whitehall.
The media.
Whitehall and the 1922 Commission.
We don't mind the 1922 committee. They're friends of mine. The media.
Well,
the bloody media.
Right.
How can you get rid of Boris for having a party? He had a bit of cake and a bit of champers, and they crucified him. They absolutely crucified him. They crucified Liz.
Yeah.
44 days. They were just on top of her. The media were more on top of Liz than their bloody husband was.
See, Joe's saying that the monkeys have taken over the circus. That's what's happened. Do you know what? I can fix world politics. I know everybody thinks they can, but I think I can fix it.
Oh, here we go. I've got the elections in Brazil next weekend.
Oh, are you taking Boris there next?
If we don't get in England, we're going over to Brazil. We're far more right over there.
You see these 4 pips? They mean something, mate.
Do they?
Yes.
What do they mean?
They mean that was in the design on the print of the shirt. Now listen, I can fix UK politics.
What do you mean, like a commander, like a
yeah,
sergeant?
It's not a captain. It's a number 1. Right. As they say in church, let us pray. Right, now listen, I can fix it.
Don't mention lettuce in this show.
I can...
The lettuce lasted longer than Liz.
It did, yeah. It's unbelievable. I can fix it. Right.
Oh, here we go.
Stand by.
Says on politics.
Get yourself a cup of tea, because this is going to be a long one. We might even miss the second adverts, right?
I'll just sit here listening to your tripe.
Listen, you know when you vote in an election, right?
Yeah.
And you vote in your constituency. Yeah. Let's say you vote Labour.
Who would? Nobody would.
No. Let's say you vote Labour,
right.
But a Conservative guy gets in.
Obviously.
How can he possibly represent your views? And he can't because
the majority of that area voted for the Conservatives, but they should do anyway.
Well, no, they shouldn't do. I'm being totally unbiased. I don't care.
How can you be unbiased? You're about the socialists. How can you be unbiased?
I am not
you
a
were
socialist.
born biased.
No, I wasn't. I am completely neutral on this. But if someone votes for the Labour candidate
Yeah.
and Conservative or Lib Dem or anybody gets in, they can't represent you, can they?
They represent the majority of that area.
But they don't represent you.
Not you.
So how can they
It's actually the
possibly-
same as any election, same as a referendum, bloody Brexit.
Yeah.
So no, you just got. That's what happens in
You
life.
see, the thing is, it doesn't have to be that way.
Oh no.
No. You see, the thing is, I reckon
Here we go.
that we should get rid of all the MPs.
I've said it for years.
No, I don't want to get rid of them. I want to keep them. But I want to get rid of them. And I don't want to get rid of them from their positions. I just want to put them in as debaters. So you win the election, you go in as a debater, right? For whichever party, right? Do you understand that? You still get your same job, but you're only there to debate. And then what we do is we set up a national TV channel running on 3-hourly basis so that everybody's got the right to watch the debate. And then you pick up your phone, you type in your national insurance number, the computer says, okay, we've had your number, do you want to vote for, against, or abstain? Now the thing is, the person in your constituency who you didn't vote for might on this occasion be talking complete sense that you agree with, but in that case it might be the bloke from a different constituency that's talking sense. Now look, you can vote for your next pop idol on this system. Why can't you vote for the next bill that's being passed? And I know you don't like that because you being an ex-politician are kind of loyal to your party. Hey, listen, if everybody had the right to pick up the phone having watched the debate...
Fraud.
No, it's not fraud.
The big difference between getting bloody voted for pop idol and vote for a prime minister. It's a bit of a difference there, already. No, I.
Yeah. Listen, Andy, you're talking Doctor Who. He thinks what we've got at the moment is great, but it's proportional representation. First past the post doesn't do it.
No, I'm arguing about the bloody media have brought down this government. Their bloody media closed the Queen Elizabeth II bridge this week.
Yeah.
For 2 days. The media closed it.
Yeah.
The chief of police should have kept that open. Not closed the bridge. The media were there. And you're just feeding these monkeys, Eddie. Bloody monkeys. These wombats. You're feeding them. If the media just ignored these people, they would soon come down and go away. In France this week, they super glued themselves to the road.
I'd have run them over.
No, you know what the police did?
What?
Ripped them off the road, and they were all there. Oh, my hands, my hands.
Yeah.
Ah.
Thank you, Kevin. Here's an interesting
Kevin
point.
Newman, fabulous man.
Here's an interesting point. Let's say that my system was adopted, right?
Never seen Steve so lost.
Yeah. Never sit. Look, he's up here. Look at his nipples. Let's say my system was adopted. Let's say... No, it's never going to happen.
I'm not going to argue.
It's never going to happen. But let's say my system was adopted.
Yeah.
And a bill came up in Parliament.
Yeah.
Energy. Conscription.
Fracking.
We don't know the true extent of the vote as it stands at the moment because it's not open to a public vote. And I think everything that happens in a democracy, everyone should have an equal vote, right? So here we go. Let's say...
I think you should go to North Korea.
Let's say the hanging debate came back.
Bring it back, Eddie. Bring the hanging back.
Yeah, but it doesn't come back. Now, if everybody...
The Conservatives believe in hanging.
Yeah, but if everybody had the vote, and I mean everybody in the country, you could pick that phone up, put your national insurance number in, which is a unique number, right?
Not everybody's got a national insurance number.
Well, they can't vote then, can they? And that will soon phase out. So you put your national insurance in number, and then the computers go, right, no, the computers go, right, we'll accept one vote from you, and then it's shut off after that. And then you can vote for, against, abstain. You would get a truer picture of what the British public wanted.
I've got the producer in my ear, Eddie.
And I'll
They're
tell you
asking him
something
one
else.
thing. They want to know one thing. Have you and your little cronies made up an app for this?
I am. No.
Is this what you're pushing?
No.
You become a millionaire overnight?
No.
with
I'll
this?
tell you what I would like to see though.
What's that?
I would like to see one of the TV companies really push the boat out and create a programme. You can call it whatever you like. Call it People's Parliament. I don't care. And shadow the day's business in the houses of Parliament and Lords, and see what the House of Parliament vote is, and then see what the phone-in vote would be on the People's Parliament programme. You'd get a good picture, I guarantee.
Have you been in the future and come back again in Star Trek?
No, I'll tell you something else as well. I think that the Chancellor of the Exchequer's office...
Yeah, a true picture of what the Russian hackers wanted.
Yeah,
Thank
whatever
you,
you say. But the thing is, I think the Chancellor's office should be a separate department. I don't think he should have political alliances. I think he should be there strictly to deal with the accounts of the country.
Ain't gonna happen, Eddie.
And you know when you make your phone, your phone call to vote,
Yeah.
we could charge you 10p, and that 10p could go to NHS or roads or cancer research.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Give me that. Give me that. Pin me up. Somebody just pin me up.
You can't even open it. What chance have you got of voting?
It's for the Star Trek.
But to be honest, that's what I think. I just think it just needs someone brave, because I mean, look, four months, and we're going to be on our third Prime Minister, right? We're going to be on our third, or whatever it is, Chancellor of the Exchequer. I just don't know. But anyway, you're in the UK, I'm in Spain, and it doesn't directly affect me.
I was waiting for John. His reputation is right for over 50 years we have it in Scotland. However,
Yeah, there you go, Gav. Gav agrees with me. Brenda says I'm in the wrong business. John's been advocating proportional
if you went for
representation.
proportional representation, Nigel Farage would have been Prime Minister.
No, he wouldn't. He would have been leader of the opposition.
All right.
He'd have been leader of the opposition. But that's not a bad thing in a way, because although he's not really
He's
got...
far right. He's far right.
Yeah, but he's got no parliamentary experience. But the thing is,
He
it
has.
would be a
He
shake-up
was in
call.
Europe. He was in Brussels.
Yeah, but that's Brussels, isn't it? It's not like... I'm talking about House of Commons, House of Lords and all this. But he's got no real parliamentary experience. But it would give the country's political system a massive shake-up.
Have you told anybody yet in 10 Downing Street?
No.
Do you want me to mention it Monday?
Yeah, it is. Trace, you're right. It is a disgrace. It is a disgrace. And it's not something I've thought overnight. I just think, to be honest, that there's a better way. A much better way. But hey, what do I know? What do I know?
And that's why, Eddie, you should stay out of politics.
Well, we've had two major records broken this week.
All right.
I mean, Kwasi Kwarteng was the Chancellor for 38 days, I believe, and he's the second shortest serving Chancellor of the Exchequer the UK's ever had. The other one was James Callaghan's, and he died in office. So I think we can excuse him. So really the record for that goes to Kwasi Kwarteng. And now we've just had the shortest serving Prime Minister. And you know, that's a record that is not going to be broken for a very long time.
I was thinking about, wasn't she? She go down in history, Eddie, as she was sworn in by one monarch and sworn out by another.
Yeah.
That was good, isn't it? That'll
Amazing.
never happen again.
No, that'll never happen. So many records are being broken this week. Yeah, there you go. John, it was Ian McLeod, you're quite right.
We should get him back. Oh, record breakers.
Yeah.
Whoa. The record breakers.
Yeah. Roy Castle.
Yeah.
Roy Castle.
Roy Castle. But the other two men, the two twins, the IRA killed one of them.
Thank you, Gavin. Steve, of course, Ed will always stay out of politics because he's not after filling his own pockets, because he's a good man, not a total arse like most, if not all, politicians.
I was a politician, Gavin.
Yeah, and I think
And I was definitely in it to fill my pockets. Let's not argue about that. And not even when I was about. Now I'm still filling my pockets. Have I mentioned French mustard? Have I?
Yes, you have.
All right, just checking.
Yeah. There you go. Lee Farrington saying that I need to apply to go on a new programme, Make Me Prime Minister. I don't want to be Prime Minister. I don't want anything to change.
I do.
Yeah, I don't want anything to change except for the fact I want the British people to have a bigger say in what actually goes on.
You can't trust them, Eddie. You can't trust these people in England.
Then it's not a democracy then,
Because
is it?
you vote for the Conservatives and we'll look after everything and we'll get rich and be happy. Live in big houses.
Now I'm going to do it. Beam me aboard, beam me aboard. I'll tell you honestly.
I'm lucky I don't live in the UK, Eddie. Well, England, isn't it? Bloody England. It's bad enough up in Scotland with the SNP, the little midget. But in England, isn't it? Bloody England. I can just see Labour, the socialists are coming through the woodwork at the moment.
Yeah.
I've never seen so happy unemployed people at the
Well,
moment.
I'll tell you what, Keir Starmer's chomping at the bit. But I don't think he's got it. I don't think he's got the political nous to lead the country. Sadly,
I tell you that.
I think
Remember this show, Eddie. I predicted, what did I predict? Eurovision Song Contest. Right, Boris is coming back. He's going to get 100 votes. We're going to get Boris back in number 10. And we're going to go for the juggler for the socialists, Eddie.
Right, okay.
These are the socialist people who believe in transgender rights, etc., etc., etc.
That's okay, that's fine.
No, it's not alright. When we get a woman who goes to the swimming baths for 40 years, Eddie, she's been swimming the same swimming baths for 40 years, and she went to complain to the receptionist that there's a man dressed in a swimming costume in the ladies' changing room, and the receptionist says, "Oh, that's okay because he's a transgender, he's a woman." The woman says, "No, he's a bleeding man. He's got a willy." They called the police. The woman got barred, Eddie. Bloody barred from the swimming pool. How does that make sense?
Yeah.
That's a socialist country for you. I ain't having it, anybody. What's
There's-
wrong?
Carol is saying Liz Truss can claim a pension of 155,000 a year.
Yes.
As a it's shocking.
Why is it shocking?
I'll tell you what else is
Why is it shocking?
Because she's not.
Doesn't
earned-
matter. No, it's in the contract. No matter if she's doing a job for 1 day or 100 years. That's a job, innit?
Yeah, you can get a job that's going to give you a pension after 48 days.
I would love one.
She hasn't. But I mean, I'll tell you something else as well.
Oh, bitterness this morning. Bitterness.
Apparently,
Apparently,
Liz
what?
Truss-
Allegedly.
No, apparently,
Oh, right.
Liz Truss can create a resignation honours list as well.
Yeah. She was a prime minister. It doesn't matter if she was for a day or for 100 years. She was still the prime minister. 44 days, I'll give you that. But she was still the prime minister. You can't take that away from her.
I can't believe that she. Well, no, I agree. You can't take it away from her.
She was a prime minister.
No, not a very good one.
Not a
no.
very good one.
No, but
Not very good. But she was a prime minister.
Yeah.
And it says there, that she gets 115 grand
a year.
a year for bits and bobs.
What?
For bits and bobs.
Bits and bobs.
What did I say?
Bops.
Yeah. And she's got the honours list.
Yeah.
Because I might be on it.
You will never be on an honours list.
Me and Liz are like that.
There you go. John says Brian Clough didn't get after 44 days at Leeds United.
So don't bring football into politics, John. Let's keep these separated, please.
See, now Tracy is saying she agrees with what I'm saying, but she believes that Labour's going to get in at the next general election. There's not going to be a general election, Trace, not for at least 2 years.
18 months. We're not North Korea, Eddie. We need a general election.
It's not going to happen. The Conservatives won't let that happen.
Of course they will have to let it happen. They've got 18 months.
They're too scared.
They're not scared.
Yes,
They're
they
scared.
are. They're scared.
We're
mate.
not scared.
You are.
Boris is on his way.
Yeah, you get yourself a general election tomorrow, mate.
We're not having it tomorrow. We're not having it tomorrow. We're not having it tomorrow.
Not having it.
We're going to get the troops back together. We're going to regroup, and we're going to go the next 18 months. We're going to sell it.
What?
And all the silly people in England will vote for us again.
Yeah. Gary says, bring back Guy Fawkes. We can do with him now at the
could,
moment.
yeah.
I'll tell you.
Boris gets the bus back out, 350 million for the National Health.
Boris Bus.
And they'll all vote for us, Eddie. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy.
So
it's what we do here in the Canary Islands. You know what we did? You know what we do here, Eddie?
What?
2 weeks before the elections, so I didn't know you there when I was on the council. You know what we do here? We bus everybody up, and people know this. We bus everybody up to Temaimo, to the big sports centre. We put a good band on. We give them free drinks, free food, big chops and chicken. We say a couple of speeches, vote for us, and it's job done. And that's how we win over here, Eddie. We've been doing it since. Oh.
Brenda's painted a lovely picture here. Labour in England and the midget in Scotland. God help us. Yeah.
I can see that, Brenda.
Do you like the midget? Do you like the midget?
I can't. No, I'd rather no comment.
That's a very political standpoint, isn't it?
Yeah, I have got friends in the SNP area, and just in case you don't know what's round the corner tomorrow, if I've got to go back to Scotland, I do not want to get myself into trouble.
I can't believe this. Right? I'm sat in a studio surrounded by equipment and I can't pick a mic up, so I'm going to use this. So, Mr. Gerald, can I have your opinion, please? What do you think of Nicola Sturgeon?
What, the midget?
Yeah, that one.
I think all midgets are equal.
Other midgets
Are available.
are available.
Not as bad as her.
I was giving you the option to say no.
I wouldn't, no.
No.
I mean, I have trouble against midgets, so I wouldn't, no.
Yeah, well, you've upset everybody over the last 7 seasons.
She won't be there much longer. You love that, don't you?
No, I don't. I just think
You
it's
let that
hilarious.
bloke, isn't it? It's Kevin Stacey.
Kevin Spacey.
What did I say?
He's been exonerated.
Absolutely.
Listen, guys.
Innocent.
Listen,
Is it my subject?
No, we're going to advertise ourselves, and we'll be right back after this.
Like the two Ronnies.
Join us at 60s Bar in Los Gigantes for games, quizzes, karaoke and much, much more. We are located just down the steps in front of the pharmacy. A friendly, local pub, perfect for you and your family. 60s Bar, Los Gigantes.
Everybody has fun at the Chicken Shack. Where else can you go to get a fabulous meal, fabulous entertainment? Well, Stevie. Great drinks, all at the right price. The atmosphere is tremendous. Join us at the Chicken Shack. For reservations, call 922 862459. The Chicken Shack in Puerto Santiago. Or join us on Facebook at the Chicken Shack Fan Club.
Great.
Eddie, I've been selling chicken for 25 years.
Excellent. And you know what? We've been on XBTV1 for 7 seasons.
7 seasons.
I wonder.
What's the song? There's a song there. 7 seas are going through the river. Wasn't it?
Was that Boney M?
Yes.
Yeah.
7 seasons.
But I was just wondering how many people over that period of time have seen us worldwide.
Millions.
I have
millions.
no idea.
Oh, he's on one again.
Yeah. There you go. Great stuff. What did Andy say? She doesn't have to claim the full amount. Theresa May doesn't. Johnson does. Those Caribbean holidays don't pay for themselves. Right?
Come on, pull your finger out.
And John
the guy's
says-
a millionaire.
John says-
Dominican Republic's the cheapest bloody place in the Caribbean.
John says, correct Andy, it's an allowance up to 115 for the payment of costs such as office, staff, travel, which will be backed up with receipts submitted to the National Audit Office. It's not a pension.
Yeah.
Right, let's get to your stuff. We got 10, 11 minutes, 50 seconds. Let's go.
He says to me during the
yours.
break, what are you going to talk about? I said, I ain't going to tell you until we're live, Eddie, live. That's the part of the fun of television where it's live. You know what I mean? There's no delay. I've got myself into trouble several times because there's no delay. I've sworn in this channel, I've apologised, I've retracted certain things over the 7 seasons, haven't I?
Yeah.
I've written a letter to the Midget Society and apologised to them. I've apologised to the Scousers, to ginger hair people. I've apologised to everybody. But Eddie, today, have you got in this picture?
This
Reminded me of
this
something.
worries me. This
No,
does.
worries me as well, Eddie. Age, bloody age. Things have been shrinking as we get older. What would you think, Eddie?
No comment.
There is a comment.
There's no-
I got a selection box this week. Look at the size of this curly whirly. Look at it.
It's
Curly whirlies were this size, Eddie.
they were.
You know what I mean? And look at that picture, that shrunk. But look, my curly whirly shrunk as well.
Good morning, Gerald.
It's shrinking. Everything is shrinking in life.
And changing as well. I mean, you know, Toblerone, yeah?
Yeah.
They've made the chunks in Toblerone narrower.
Narrower, Eddie,
Yeah.
narrower. But what about curly whirly?
It's a bit
It's
tiny.
shrunk. Do you not remember curly whirly was the size of a ruler?
Yeah, it was.
30 centimetres. That's a ruler, isn't it?
More or less.
30 centimetres in school rulers, weren't they?
Yeah.
It was the same size.
Yeah.
Look at this. I mean, what's the point?
A curly whirly.
A curly whirly shrunk.
Shrinking and going up in price.
And going up in price.
Yes.
So, the thing I've noticed in England, one of the few things that hasn't shrunk,
Go on then.
French mustard.
French
I
mustard.
mentioned French mustard.
Have you mentioned it? I don't know. I'm not. Just don't get it.
While you're down there.
Don't get any ideas. I'm just picking up his curly whirly.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's horrible. That is. Ew.
It's been in my pocket.
I'm
I've been
the-
keeping it surprised. It's the curly whirly shrunk. Everything in England shrinking. Packages is shrinking, Eddie. I think somebody told me cigarettes packets used to get 20. I think they're down to 16 in a packet. See your curly whirly. What's that? What's that chunk that hasn't shrunk? Are Yorkies, but that's because you're not.
Not for girls. Yorkies. It's a man's bar.
Oh, Yorkie bars. Oh,
Do you
yeah.
remember?
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're not shrunk.
No, I don't think so.
I
Wagon wheels have shrunk.
They're shrunk. That's the famous one.
Yeah.
But everything, Mars bars, everything you buy, they're shrinking it. I don't know why.
I can tell you where it started.
Where did it start, Eddie?
Do you remember bazooka chewing gums? And you used to get a circular disc of pink. Do you remember that? And then one day, they started coming with a hole in the middle where they're saving a little bit of chewing gum. Holes in that's Polos. Polos have holes in the middle. And it started there.
I've told you before in this show, I have never had bubblegum and chewing gum in my mouth, Eddie. I've had other things, but never bubblegum and chewing gum. And that's I don't take. What's that? I'm not shrinking, I'm just getting rounder.
Yeah, we would
Wagon
not.
wheels are now like scooter wheels now.
Yeah. Ian, on that comment, we're not going to comment.
These are socialists. Get back to your TUC that bring down the government, gone on strike.
Yeah, we know it's profit and greed. Of course it is. It's...
I was going to want to talk about that because you just talk rubbish all morning about the strikes, Eddie.
Go on then.
The TUC, they're bringing the country down, not number 10. The TUC are bringing this country to its knees, Eddie. Number one, the post office are going strike. Did not realise this is not the 1970s. People don't use the Royal Mail as much as they did in the 1970s.
Of course they don't.
They're not posting letters. The postman's going out. He might have half a dozen letters. In 1970, he'd have two sacks. He'd be packed. He'd do the morning shift and the second afternoon shift. He's only got a couple of letters to post. Nobody posts any letters. If there's letters, there's junk mail. Bloody junk mail! What?
I used to work for the post office.
I did as well, Eddie.
I was at WV11AA, Wolverhampton head office.
Not Birmingham. Back to your roots.
Cadbury Flakes, Turkish Delight, Dime Bars, they're all getting smaller.
The reason is, Wendy, I got a bloody selection box. I never know. I was going to bring in the fudge, but I thought I better not end it because I end up saying a finger of fudge is just enough to get. But there's a finger. My cat's got bigger fingers. So striking at it. So the post office aren't the same anymore. You don't need them. So they're all, oh, I want to go on strike.
No, you do need them, but not as extensively.
Not as many.
Yeah.
No, don't need them all.
Yeah.
Get rid of them.
Yeah. No.
Right, the other ones that want to go on strike, bloody train drivers.
Oh, they get up
Train
there.
drivers, they're on 60 grand a year, they want to go on strike. Any technology, we can have a train with no drivers. Oh, we can't do that. Ticket officers closing them down, quite right. Everybody uses the bloody phone, don't they? On the phone, ding, oh, I'm through the turnstile. If we don't embrace technology, Eddie, what's the point in having it?
Well, I can't, you know, sadly, I'm just agreeing with you there.
Because the TUC think we all live in the 1970s. They still want the job. They want the guy, the ticket man. They want the guy selling the tickets. They want the train driver. Technology, Eddie. Let's sack the lot of them.
Gavin says, I'll drive a train. Gavin, you can't see. Do you remember Gavin sat here, our
Yeah,
blind
sat
friend?
there.
He wants to drive a
He
train.
could drive a train. It's the computer, Eddie.
All he's got to do is keep his hand on the dead man switch, basically.
Basically.
Yeah, that's it.
Yes.
And that is worth £57,000
Yes.
a year. So 57 grand
So
a
I
year.
don't know where the TUC are coming from. Saying the government are sacking all these people. Not just the government, the employer, the people who own it, who are in there to make money. At the end of the day, we're there to make money. And if you've got 600,000 people who you don't need, oh, you got to keep them on, they've got families. Don't give them monkey suits, I don't need them, sack them.
Yeah, but the thing is, Gav will do for 15 grand a year. The thing is,
You've got it, Gav.
you see, it's all well and good you saying this, but what about people like P&O who just sacked their entire workforce, 800 people out of work, because they could get the labour cheaper from other places?
Yeah.
Is that fair?
Yeah.
You think so?
Yeah.
There you
I
go.
think actually so happened to me, Eddie.
You've just lost your job at the
Many,
Home
many
Office.
years ago, Eddie, I got sacked as a DJ. You know why? The guy said, I'll get somebody half the price. I says, go and get the guy half the price.
Yeah.
Go and get him. You
Yeah.
know what happened, Eddie?
What?
2 weeks later. You couldn't come back, Steve, could you?
To which you said,
Double the money. No, actually, double more money. I didn't double it. Even all right, paying the money. You only get what you pay for, Eddie.
that's true.
You know that. You know it. And I know it. What's happened?
I think you've just lost your seat in the chicken shack, to be honest, Lee. We don't need Steve at the chicken shack because we could just collect the food from the bar.
That'd be easy. I can sit my ass then.
Yeah.
That's a good idea. At least I thought that. Well, I'm a vegetarian.
I've got to tell you something,
The
though.
vegetarians are available.
And not just my business, not just Steve's business. A business is only as good as the people who run it and work there. Because it's... And it doesn't matter what business you're in. If you have got that attitude that people want to come and see, that it doesn't matter what you're selling. I mean, you go down your local paper shop, and if you've got a couple of paper shops in the same street, you will only go to the one where you walk in and Mr. Patel says, "Oh, good morning, how are you?" and all this. And you go there because you get that lovely warm welcome.
Yeah.
You're only buying a paper. It's only as good as... So, I'm actually sticking up for you.
Oh,
there,
thank you.
I don't know why I'm doing it.
For he's a jolly good fellow.
Without Stevie, the chicken shack would not exist.
It would be successful.
There you go.
If it were me.
It would only be successful if someone employed you.
Anybody from a circus, you'd be all right, Eddie.
Yeah.
You'd be all right.
It's welcome to the circus. Isn't it?
Any ringmaster will do.
Yes, bad turn of phrase, but there you go. If you guys were not in your businesses, I'd out Stuart and I would go. There you go.
Oh, thank you,
Brilliant,
Brenda.
lovely.
That's nice, isn't it?
Everything shrinks as you get older. I'm not quite
That's
sure
what I'm
that's
talking
true.
about, Brenda. That's what I'm talking. It was Brenda's birthday yesterday. Happy birthday, Brenda. Hope you had a fabulous day because you deserve it. Being Welsh, you deserve it.
Yeah, there you go. What was I just saying? Yes, everything shrinks as you get older. I'm not sure it shrinks as much as goes south.
What does that mean?
It just sags.
Oh, God, you see that on the nudist speech.
Oh dear.
Are we going to bring that picture up next week for me on the nudist speech?
No.
I've had too many people going on and on and on and on and on and on and on about it.
I've got to tell you, we
Should I
are.
vote?
No, we're broadcasting worldwide, right?
So you don't want me on the nudist speech?
Well,
I think the people do.
Well, I'm not sure whether the world is ready.
I'll tell you what, for
your
every French
nudism.
mustard I get, I'll get you a signed copy of my picture on the nudist speech.
Oh my God, UPS is going to go mad. They are. They're going to go mad. UPS. Thanks, Steve. Had a fab 60th.
Oh, I didn't know
well,
Shane was
lovely is that?
gone.
Brilliant.
That's explained it. I was down in the village last night and I seen all these women. Their hair was horrendous.
Terrible.
And I should mention this, but if I get time. This girl, I seen her last week. She had beautiful green hair, Eddie.
Yeah.
This week it was blue. I saw you change the colour. She's not in the swimming pool. The bloody swimming pool.
Yes. Right, listen, guys, we've got through an hour. I don't know how we've done it. The red light's going to go on in a moment. Stevie is going to revert to being a miserable, small curly whirly. Now, listen, just before we go,
2 curly whirlies.
send us your films, right?
Yes.
Send us your films. Get yourself on here. I think
Yes.
next week we could be possibly coming from Stafford But we'll tell you more about that next week. Keep your eyes on XPTV1. Watch Mike Reed. Watch whatever's there. It's absolutely
Star
brilliant.
Trek.
We're back next Saturday morning. I have not been Steve Gerald.
And I've not been Eddie Hastings.
And we'll see you on the Multicoloured Talk Show. Bye.
You've been watching the Multicoloured Talk Show with Steve Gerald and Eddie Hastings.
I don't understand. That is awesome.
Don't forget to subscribe, like us, and set your notifications.